what it do and what the business is. Welcome to the Floss Mode Show. I am Floss, your host with the most, West Coast. This segment is a good segment. I've been going through so much with all the rest of these segments. We talk about having us forced to talk about all this whack shit and politics and politricks and all that. It does me well to do a story about my true homeboy I've been knowing over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? A dude who I respect, showed me a lot of love over the years. You know what I'm saying? And I was signed to him. Of course, we're talking about the OG Ice-T. We're going to talk about it today. Shout out to Shani Shine and, you know what I mean, Africa Islam and Hen G and Evil E, all my family, you know what I'm saying? Big up, you know what I mean? I have a lot of stories. I'm going to get all into them, but, you know, I can recall getting a call from Ice-T. Floss, I need you to get up here. I need you to get up here so I got something to talk to you, show you. I'm like, okay, Ice, I'll be up there. You know what I'm saying? At this time, it was called Coroner Records. You know what I'm saying? Like the Coroner, that was the name of his label, the Coroner Records. And we were signed to Ice at this time. When I first saw him, just to let you know how long I've been knowing him. When I signed to Ice-T, he wasn't even signed to Law and Order yet. You know what I'm saying? And he had called me into the office. I come in, he turned around, he in his seat, you know what I'm saying, his office chair, and he turned around, he had his back towards me. So when he turns around, I see he have his ponytail cut off. So I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy. I ain't never seen. He's like, I'm like, what made you cut your hair off? He's like, let me tell you something, Floss. I cut the hair around my nuts for a 500,000 episode. I'm like, yeah, he's like, I just got signed to Law and Order Special Victims Unit. I'm like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? And still on there, you know what I'm saying? After all these years, you know, I see as a remarkable person because of the fact of so many dimensions from him. You know what I mean? Even I don't even know, like, the body count. I'm like, where does he get this from? I know the 6 in the morning and Let's Get Butt Naked and fucking all that type of shit, all the songs he got. But, like, that body count is something different. It's something different. You know what I mean? It kind of makes me like, when you think you know a person and he'll go to switch another reel on you. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Dawn, man. Shout out to Ice-T, man. I had a lot of talks with dude. You know what I mean? 5 in the morning talks. We'd be at the studio recording at his house up there on Sunset Plaza Drive. And, you know, he had the window in the studio where you could overlook the whole Hollywood. Like, it was crazy. You know what I mean? I remember one time being up there with Ice, and I was standing out there. He had the pool where you can press the thing, and the whole shit opens up on the ceiling. And so I could recall I was looking down because his house was way up at the top on Sunset Plaza, and so I was looking down, and I remember he came into the side of me, and he was looking down too, and so I was looking down, and he was like, "Yeah, Floss, I can recall being down there and looking up here. Now I'm up here looking down there." You know what I mean? Just little shit. I'm not gonna get all into a lot of the stuff he used to tell me, but man, if you listen to him, he got a bunch of game, man, game orientated. And shout out to Letitia too, his daughter Letitia. You know what I mean? My good friend. For many, many years, I remember when New Jack City, before I met Ice, and New Jack City was out, and I was like, Letitia, I knew that was her father. I was like, I'm gonna do something with your dad one day. She was like, nigga, get real. She was like 11. She was like 11 years old. I was like 13 or 12 or some shit like that. You know what I mean? I've been knowing her for many, many years. Shout out to Letitia. Yeah, man, Ice, man, a remarkable dude. You know what I mean? If he sees that you're trying, he see that you're trying to do some shit, he gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. You know what I mean? Not too many people in this game can say that they encountered Ice-T and was signed to Ice-T. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all to go look up that Biography channel for the new documentary that Ice has coming out right now. It's out right now. It's dope. Dope, dope, dope. Here's a little clip from it. I'll play it for you, a little bit of it. Shout out to the homeboy.
A bunch of stereo equipment when I was in the Army, and Uncle Jam army and all them cats.